some of these moves when you're on the opposite end.
Our first warrior. Give it up for Daniel Ochoa.
And you know what? Like they say, never leave it in the hands of the judges.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I've already had one disappointment this evening.
Yeah.
Unexpected. Good fight though, good fight. All these are great fights tonight.
Yeah, it was.
Daniel Ochoa from the blue corner, 135 pounds. He is from, what is it?
San Bernardino, California.
San Bernardino, California, so fairly local boy. And he has a 2-5 record. I think he's fighting out of Millennia MMA. I think he might be the most experienced fighter on the card tonight.
Yeah.
He has 7 amateur fights under his record. Yeah, I'm almost positive actually that he's the most experienced fighter on the card tonight. So it'll be interesting to see if he's able to pull off maybe some fancier moves.
Yeah.
And put on a bit more of a show for our audience.
Yeah, Daniel Ochoa, known as the Kid.
The Kid, Daniel the Kid Ochoa.
Yeah. So there he goes, making his way to the cage. Well, actually, he's getting checked right now before he steps in. Like you said, he's one of the more experienced fighters of the night so far with 7 Camo fights. And it looks like Bertrude is getting a nice warm response from his fans.
Yeah, I think he had, like I said, when I was backstage with Bertrude earlier, he has a very friendly personality, so I would imagine he had quite a few friends come out tonight.
Yeah.
So it's nice for all his friends to kind of see him have that W this evening.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent to the cage, David Lopez.
So David Lopez, known as D-Lop, making his way to the cage. He's 26 years old, fighting out of Team Quest. His fighting style is wrestling.
Oh, okay.
So,
we haven't really seen many wrestlers tonight, have we? We've seen a lot of grapplers and a few BJJ, but no some wrestlers.
So, David Lopez has a 1-1 record in Camo.
Okay.
So, he doesn't really have too much experience.
Yeah.
Coming into this fight, going up against a more experienced fighter. But David Lopez said that he wants to give a shout out to his daughter Marley Rose.
Oh, that's lovely.
So Marley Rose, if you're listening, Daddy's giving you a big shout out. And
I love that his daughter's name is Marley Rose.
Yeah, that's a really cute name.
That's a very cute. I would have thought it's a reference to Bob Marley. He's a Bob Marley fan or not.
That kind of sounds like ska music, right? Is that ska?
It sounds like a little bit like ska music.
It's a cool song. I've never heard it before.
Yeah, it does sound like ska. Alright, now both fighters inside of the ring. One of our lovely ring girls walking around with the round 1 card, letting people know that we're about to get started.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next round will be 3 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Let's meet our first warrior, fighting
Bantamweight fighter.
This young man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 2 wins and 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs already 136 pounds. He representing Ochoa Fighting Systems. Give it up for Daniel Ochoa.
God, I'm all sweaty.
We all are. It shows we're working.
And you're wearing a sweater too in this hot thing.
Well, because we realized that Anthony's gloves couldn't get over the hoodie, so we only had a t-shirt and a tank top and a sweatshirt. So I traded with him so he could wear because it has his logo on it.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I got stuck with. I had a t-shirt on earlier.
Your referee is Jonathan Romero.
Jonathan Romero taking control of this fight here between David Lopez and Daniel Ochoa.
And the bell.
And here we go with the start of the first round.
Oh, okay.
Lopez starts out with a nice teep.
Ooh.
Ochoa counters with the right and left. Ochoa with the body lock pressing him against the cage. Oh, I'm sorry, Lopez.
Lopez is, oh, sorry. Lopez is red.
Yes. Lopez is the blue corner and Ochoa is the red.
No, reverse, right? Ochoa is the blue? No?
No, Ochoa is the red corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has the red tape around
Okay.
the wrist of the gloves.
Ochoa is red. Okay, Lopez is in blue. So we got Lopez in the blue corner and Ochoa representing for the red team.
Oh,
Ooh!
and Lopez with a nice transition and taking the back. He hooked both legs in, has both legs in hooked. It looks like he's trying to work that rear naked choke. Ochoa doing a great job of fighting it off. You see how he kicks his legs out so that he can get those hooks loose.
I see. Okay.
So,
I see that.
So-
I see Ochoa struggling underneath Lopez right now, but
yeah.
trying to keep it alive. Oh man, Lopez slamming his body
Yeah,
against Ochoa. And not able to get his hands free for a punch and hasn't quite been able to lock him into a rear choke.
Yeah. It looks like he's trying to flatten him out on the ground. And
Okay.
nice strikes to the face by Lopez. Oh, and that's the end of the first round.
That's the end of the first round.
It looked like Lopez clearly won that first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was pushing the pace at the beginning, and he had top position for the most part of the round, and was ending it with strikes when the bell rang.
Yeah, Ochoa struggling to get out. You could see him moving, but he just couldn't find a way to flip or push. He was really what do you call it when they're pushing up, almost like posturing but backwards.
Yeah.
But Lopez on top getting frustrated. I mean, at one point he was kind of like gyrating his body and slamming it against Ochoa just to try to get anything.
Yeah.
But probably exhausting himself more than anything else. in the
Yeah, he was.
process.
But a lot of it, what he was trying to do was he was trying to loosen his arm because Ochoa had his left arm locked. So he was trying to slam him so that he can get that arm loose and try and work in that rear naked choke. And here we go with the start of the second round. We got both fighters at the center of the cage.
Ooh!
Oh, Lopez with a nice
Looks like a
jab
punch.
to the face.
Yeah, nice jab to the face.
Lopez counters. Ochoa counters. Oh! Ochoa with a nice kick to the face. And Lopez counters. Looks like Lopez is trying to strike from the outside.
Oh, okay.
Ochoa again with a nice counter. It looks like he's trying to size him up and close the distance.
Yeah. Lopez with a cross and a miss.
Ochoa, yeah. So Lopez was trying to go for a double leg and then comes up for a body lock.
Lopez probably wants to take this to the ground. I mean, he is the wrestler.
Yeah.
It looks like he was very comfortable on the ground earlier, and I don't think he really wants to be standing up for most of this fight. Yep, he is trying for a takedown. Oh, and we
nice
have it.
takedown.
Oh, it looks like Lopez may have taken Ochoa to the ground, but Ochoa seems to have a pretty good, what is that, a choke on Lopez? Is that Ochoa's arm?
It's a guillotine.
A guillotine. Although it looks more uncomfortable than it does effective. It doesn't look like he's.
Wow, nice transition by Lopez to end up on top mount. Even though Ochoa still has had that lock on him,
Oh,
and he let it go. Oh man! And Daniel Lopez is throwing a barrage of punches on Ochoa. Ochoa gives him his back. Lopez locks him up. Oh, and he's got the rear naked choke. Oh! He had that rear naked choke at the last second of the round. Oh my goodness.
Lopez may have had that. He may have ended that round if that buzzer had not saved Ochoa. Yeah,
5 more seconds.
Five.
I would have gave him, if there was 5 more seconds, it would have been over.
Yeah, he had that.
And it was deep. It was under the neck. He had the hooks in.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, he did. Lopez clearly using his wrestling experience to keep Ochoa not only on the ground but submitting him. In a way that I don't think Ochoa was expecting. I mean, remember, Ochoa is the more experienced amateur fighter in Camo with the 2-5 record, 7 fights under his belt. Lopez with only 2. But right now, it looks like Lopez is really schooling Ochoa in a ground game.
So Ochoa's going to have to pull out something really drastic in this last round.
Yeah, he's going to have to figure out a knockout or...
Knockout or submission.
Submission, but I don't know if Ochoa has it to be able to submit Lopez. Lopez has turned around just about everything on the ground to be in his favor so far.
And neither one of them look tired, really tired,
No, they both look like they have really great stamina. But yeah, Lopez clearly wanting to get back on the ground again. Both fighters testing their distance.
Oh, Lopez with a spinning kick.
Ochoa is swinging wide and missing.
Yeah. Ochoa trying to throw that left hook but missed. Lopez picking him up. Oh, and a nice hard takedown by Lopez. It looks like he's pressing him, pressing on that throat with his forearm.
But he couldn't hold it. Ochoa is showing great stamina.
Yeah.
And keeping it moving in round 3. As I think he's clearly expended more energy of the 2 fighters in these 3 rounds.
Yeah. He's actually used a lot of energy trying to fight off.
Yeah, trying to fight off.
Trying to fight off Lopez.
Ochoa now putting Lopez in that guillotine again. Looks like Ochoa is really hoping to get an effective guillotine move on Lopez. But remember, like we said before, it is sweltering hot in this room. And these fighters are very slippery. It's very hard to get a grasp on each other.
Oh, and a knee to the chest by Lopez. And it looked like it was the referee, I don't know, was that is he stopping the bout? I don't know, I honestly don't know if that was an illegal move or not.
I could have sworn these were illegal, but now I'm not sure. I know that some of the rules are different for fighters that have more than... There are different rules for fighters that have more than 3 amateur fights under the belt, or 3 or 5 or something like that. But I would assume that they've matched the rules to Lopez's skill set and not Ochoa.
Man, and Daniel Ochoa is showing tremendous heart, man, and still wanting to continue after that. So the referee deducts a point off of David Lopez for that, which was an illegal knee to a grounded fighter.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he's having a long talk with Lopez in the center. The ref is having a long talk with Lopez in the center.
Yeah. So referee putting them both in a neutral corner, and we resume with the fight.
I wonder if he's going to lose a point for that. It looks like quite a bit of the audience is saying that was an illegal knee to the chest.
Yeah.
I mean, he really pounded on him.
Ochoa tried for that uppercut. 10 seconds left in the final round.
Seconds left. Lopez really determined to try to win.
Picks him up at another hard takedown. Oh, no. That's it. The referee stopped the fight. With 1 second left in the round. No, it was 1 second before the buzzer.
It was 1 second.
Referee stopped the fight. That hard takedown took a lot out of him.
Yeah,
I think a lot of it had to do with that knee.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, Ochoa took a knee to the chest.
Yeah.
They took a short little break where the referee, I'm assuming, reprimanded Lopez and let him know that you know, we don't want to do that tonight. You know,
Yeah.
we're still at the amateur level, and we're just, you know, all trying to learn together. But Ochoa showing a lot of heart and getting right back into the fight. And Lopez looking like he was a little bit irritated at the call, thinking he had won right after Ochoa had taken that knee. And Lopez picking him up and slamming him hard onto the mat.
And normally, you know, and actually in any organization, in like Camo, Pro, even in Youth Pancration, you know, they allow the fighters 5 minutes to recuperate after an illegal strike, you know, or even a accidental low blow. They give them 5 minutes to recover. So I didn't really see if the referee gave him that option, or he was just checking him to see if he was okay and if he was ready to go.
Yeah.
So,
The other thing is too, is sometimes the fighters will. I feel like this is one area where, when that time is given, I think that should be deferred to the corner, because I think a lot of the fighters will be like, "Oh, I'm okay, let's keep going," and they won't take the full time that they can take to kind of rest and recuperate.
And a lot of that has to do with their adrenaline pumping so much, you know what I mean? They just want to get back in there, you know, because that's just them as fighters. They have that warrior spirit. You know, they don't want to, you know, they don't want to take that time. They don't want to take a break. They just want to get back in there. And a lot of times that isn't good for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these two throwing down in a war.
A great match between David Lopez and Daniel Ochoa.
Ochoa really showed a lot of heart in that fight. But Lopez just, dominating on the ground.
Your winner, David Lopez.
So David Lopez improves his Camo record to 2-1.
He is now 2-1 with now officially 3